Welcome back to the Force 9's YouTube channel. Welcome back to Tale of the Toffees, the Everton save on Football Manager 2017. And, well, hopefully this will be the third day in a row of uploads, which I don't think I've done in a long time. So, hopefully you enjoy it. And today, hopefully there will be two games for you. The first one being against Newcastle. And then the one after that is that the Cup game? Or it's an international break. So there may well only be, it's Leicester on the 9th. So it may just be the one game today as I've got an international break. So just a heads up for that. But before we show you that game and before we show you the Champions League group stage draw, I've got to show you the goals from the two games I played off screen. After a lacklustre first half against Norwich at Carrow Road, well, we did take the lead on the 54th minute. It was Lukaku with the goal. A good assist by Coleman. 1-0. 10 minutes later, it was 2-0. Jagielka with the goal here. Duarte's header met the English centre-back who got his first goal of the season, opening his account. Everton then won a penalty. Felipe Anderson brought down in the area by Russell Martin. And Leighton Baines had the chance to convert to make it 3-0. And score he did. Keeper going the right way, but it was 3-0 at 75 minutes played. And then the route was completed with the fourth on 81 minutes. Lukaku with his second goal of the game. Nice finish on the volley. Already can only handle it into the net. A nice 4-0 away win at Carrow Road. No goals to show you at White Hart Lane against Tottenham. We probably had the best chance of the game fairly early on actually. It was Yannick Bolasie who had the chance to give us a goal. He found himself one-on-one with Lloris, but it was a good save by the Frenchman. Biggest highlight of the game was probably a straight red card. Jan Vertonghen with a bad tackle on Bolasie got himself a straight red card on 42 minutes. Spurs having to play half of the game with 10 men. Everton back up the other side of the pitch had a chance to get a goal and get an away win. Klaassen with the cross, but Anderson's header could only hit the woodwork. 0-0 draw at White Hart Lane. So only two games played off screen, the reason being that we do have the Champions League group stage draw today. But that also makes me think, if I do less work off screen, well not less work, but if I play fewer games off screen, then I can upload more videos because there'll be less preparation and I can get straight into another video. So if that's the sort of thing you want to see, if you want to see more videos but fewer games in between, it would mean more episodes per season, but it would mean more content at the end of the day. So if that's what you want to see, let me know in the comments below what you think, because it's kind of makes sense. I mean, I'm doing this today because it's an important thing to show. But yeah, let me know what you think, because this may well be what I do going forward. We have a Champions League group stage draw. Now, we are in pot 4, I seem to remember, which isn't surprising. So we are seeded 4th, yeah. So let's have a look at the pots then. So the top tier of Bayern Munich, PSG, Porto, Zenit St. Petersburg, Barcelona, Arsenal, Manchester United and Inter Milan. None of those look appealing. I think if any of those, Porto would be the best one to get, or Zenit. But they're all very good teams. The second pot, we've got some huge teams in here. Real Madrid, Juventus, Benfica, Leverkusen, Madrid, Atletico Madrid, that'd be in. Both Madrid teams actually. Borussia Dortmund, Man City and Shakhtar Donetsk. So some huge teams in there. To be honest, I don't really fancy any of those. Benfica are brilliant. Leverkusen are good. They're all very good in that pot there. Pot 3, we've got Basel, Dynamo Kiev, Lyon, Liverpool, Napoli, Valencia, Olympiacos and Anderlecht. Again, really good teams. I think Basel, no, they're not to be sniffed at all. Valencia aren't as good as they used to be, but again, some very good teams. And then pot 4, there you see Everton. We're joined by Celtic, Besiktas, Marseille, Bate of Belarus, Victoria of Czech Republic, Steaua Bucharest and Feyenoord. So we are in pot 4. Either way, we're going to have a very, very tough Champions League draw. So let's draw the first 3 pots then. This is what it looks like at the moment. I've drawn the first 3 pots. So we've got Arsenal, Real Madrid and Basel. We can't go in that group because, of course, Arsenal are in it. You can't have 2 English teams in the same group. Porto, Dortmund and Liverpool, we can't be in that group. PSG, Atletico Madrid and Napoli does not sound fun at all. Inter, Shakhtar, Olympiacos isn't terrible. Inter in the top pot, that means Inter won the league. Does it not? Juventus didn't win the league. Wow, that's stunning. Zenit, Benfica and Valencia, that wouldn't be a bad draw. We'd actually stand a chance of maybe progressing in that one. Still difficult though. Bayern, Juventus and Dynamo Kiev. Bayern and Juventus will destroy that group either way. And then the last two groups we can't be in because we've got Man United, Leverkusen and Lyon, and Barca, Man City and Anderlecht. So it's going to be either Group C, D, E or F. I would prefer E out of those four, but let's see what we get. So we can't be in either of those. Oh god, that was the worst one. That's the one I didn't want. PSG, Atletico Madrid and Napoli. That is arguably one of the hardest draws we could have got. Maybe swap PSG for a Barcelona or a Bayern. And PSG is still fantastic. But that is probably one of the hardest groups we could have got. I do not fancy our chances here. In fact, even getting into the Europa League is going to be tough with that. Napoli are very, very good. I really don't think we could have got a harder draw. If you're getting fireworks, there are fireworks going off in the allotment just down the road. So apologies for that. So there you see the confirmation of the draw then. I haven't really got anything else to show you. I haven't made any more signings. We still have about a week in the transfer window and we've still yet to sign a defender. And I'm running out of time, so it may have to be a panic buy in the end. I've mentioned Benatia, but Man United bought him, so we couldn't get him. So at the moment, I'm looking at Socrates Papastafopoulos, whatever. I think that's his name. I can't believe I got that first time. Is that his name? I know it's Socrates. What's your immediate reaction to the Champions League draw? It's undeniably a tough draw, but we'll take it a game at a time and see where it takes us. Even progressing into the Europa League is going to be tough with that draw. I would imagine we're going to finish 4th in that, but we'll see. Oh yeah, I did accidentally draw the EFL Cup. It was drawn on the same day actually, and I skipped ahead a bit too far and missed it. And we've got Blackburn, so not an easy draw by any means. I mean, Blackburn, where did they finish? They finished 21st in the Championship. Well, no, rather, they finished 12th. They're in 21st at the moment. Okay, I'm hoping for a good result against Newcastle, promoted from the Championship, of course, but to be fair, they're good. They were too good for the Championship, and I think they always have been. Youngsters there, well not youngsters, but decent prospects there. Let's have a look at those. Benatia is off the shortlist because he's at United now. And seeing as we are only playing one game today, I may well go straight to deadline day and see if we do get that offer for Socrates. Oh, hold on. 105 grand a week. You offering him now? That would make him a highest paid player, and he would have to play every game. I don't know what to think about that. Because I wasn't sure what to get him for, I actually asked the board to look at this for us, or the director. And that's a lot of money. So, I don't know if I like that or not. That would make him our highest paid player. I said last time that I don't really want my best paid player to be a centre-back. It should be one of the leading strikers. It should be like a Lukaku. Or like, someone like Barkley. So we're at the match. So we need to put a team out. Now, I knew signings haven't done so well so far. They've been okay. I mean, that first game against United, you know how that went. We lost 3-2. We were 3-0 down. We got 2 goals back. They haven't really set the league on fire yet. Anderson's been kind of quiet. For that reason, we're actually going to bring on Delafay. We've had Balassi playing out on the right. We're going to leave Klaassen in because Klaassen's done actually okay. He hasn't done that badly. He got a 7-5 in that Norwich game. Got some assists, I think. But the rest of this, I think we'll keep it as it is. There's nobody on the bench. Baines is carrying an injury at the moment. That's where Williams plays, who's got a calf injury. But I think that'll be, what we play. And as far as our mentality, we want to go standard and flexible. And I think this is okay instructions-wise. I don't think it's too many, or we don't need more than 11. But hopefully we'll do okay. We need to pick up a good win because so far in the league it's been a defeat, a win, that was against Norwich though, and a goalless draw. So far it's 1 win, 1 draw and 1 defeat, and well, we're sitting smack bang in the middle of the table, 10th place. So what are Newcastle playing then? They've got Sells in goal. Now there might be some players there that I don't really know from before, so he's been at Newcastle for a couple of seasons, bought from Ghent rather. Back four of Lazar, Mbemba, Lascelles, and is that Adam Smith? Adam Smith. Shelvey and Inith. Shelvey's been in trouble recently, hasn't he? Was it a racism thing? I can't remember. Ayoze Perez playing behind Pucciarelli. Also, it was a striker, so that sort. Matt Ritchie on the left and Joni on the right. And on the bench, there's Mo Diame, Paul Dummett, I know that name. Sivit, I know. So, yeah, this Newcastle team not really that familiar with me. So, well, hopefully we'll get a good result here. We are the favourites. Hopefully we'll get a good result. Let's go for some individual team talks. Have a bit of faith. I didn't mean to hit expected performance. And Lukaku's looking to switch off. That's not good. Okay, well underway with the game. We're about 15 minutes in so far. Newcastle having a bit more of the ball. And Klaassen has pounced on an error here. His shot was saved by Sells. That was a decent chance. And we've got another chance here. No, we haven't. The highlight is over. But first clear-cut chance goes to us. And it was about 20 minutes in. So not a bad start. Throw in here for Newcastle though. And it's headed away by Duarte. And Richie's shot was saved away by Casilla, who is back after his injury last time round. He was almost back for that United game, but he's yet to concede a goal in the league as Casilla, so hopefully he'll be a lot better than Stecklenburg. Still 0-0. Not really sure how to feel about that. Casilla's had a good game in goal. Let's try this again. Klaassen, again, a 6.4 and a 6.5 for Balassi. That's not really what I want to see. What can we do about that? Let's retain possession, close down more. We'll put get stuck in back on as well. Here's a goal kick by Newcastle, and hopefully we'll win possession there. Here is Duarte. Passes back to the goalkeeper. Now, can we build from the back? Fairly early on in the second half here, we've got a highlight. Only about 90 seconds in. This could come in a goal, but it's been cleared. But now Seamus Coleman coming forward. Balassi, he's on the ball still. And can he find a cross? He's found Ogzan. That's a clever ball, and it's hit the post, and it's been cleared. We're threatened of Everton, but no goals yet. Klaassen's on a 6-3. Now it's a 6-4. Not having a good game he is, which isn't really... I'm not happy about seeing it. We're going to bring him off. So far, he's disappointed me. Let's bring on Ross Barkley. We know he's good, so we'll bring him on as an advanced playmaker. I'm going to change Balassi to a wing attack as well. He's been kind of quiet. And do we have overlap on? No, we don't. Let's put overlap on. Well, possession is equal. We've won the ball back here, though. Here is Balassi. Now, can we get a goal from this? Lukaku, he's got to score. He does score. It's 1-0 with an hour played. And that goal's been coming for a little while. We've hit the woodwork. We've had a good chance, but finally, we've put it in the net. So here's a goal from that behind camera angle, which I like so good. Lukaku, that was incredible stuff. And puts it past the goalkeeper. 1-0. Ogzan free kick. It's a header clear, but Duarte will hopefully bring this forward again. He's found Lukaku. Here's Deulofeu, and Barkley's put it in, and it's 2-0. 2 goals in 5 minutes. This is better. So again, the replay. Duarte with a nice ball to Lukaku, who heads it into the path of Deulofeu, and a great through ball to Barkley, and the keeper should have done better there. He had that covered. And he didn't save it, and we're 2-0 up. Don't mess this up now. I said don't mess this up. Richie's on the ball here, and that's a good block. And now Balassi. Now this is a good break here. We're doing well. Balassi is going himself, has a shot, and it's straight at Sells. Okay, needs to look at making some changes. I think Idrissa Gueye will have to come off. He's struggling to finish games at the moment. I don't know what his physicals are like, but we're going to bring on a Nazi. I don't like saying a Nazi because it sounds like I'm saying a Nazi. I don't really want to say that, so I'm saying a Nazi from now on. Which doesn't sound much better, to be honest. Into injury time, pretty much. Let's just go defensive. Let's make one more change. What can we do? Let's take off Balassi. Let's bring on David Santon. We'll just go, a bit deeper with the wingers like that. Let's bring the wingers a bit deeper. Play a bit more defensive. Keep a clean sheet. That's good stuff. That's full time. A good 2-0 win. Casilla still yet to concede a goal, so that's good. Had a really good game in goal, actually. A 7.8. Man of the match was Lukaku, who scored the goal. He got an 8.0. Very good defensive performance, actually. I was happy with that. Well done, lads. That was a good win for us. And I'm going to praise those defenders as well, because very happy with your solid defensive work. That's a good one. Okay, so we're going to carry on to the end of the transfer window and see if there are any more signings made or any sales. We also have to register a Champions League squad. That's going to be tough to abide by the homegrown rules. And actually, speaking of rules, we're failing financial fair play because our wages increased quite a lot, as you can see. And yeah, that's not abiding to the rules apparently. If we have a look at FFP, the board projects spending to be 6.78 million over that allowed under the regulations. So I don't really understand it, but it looks like our wage expenditure is too high. So I don't know what we can do about that, because we signed these players. We don't really want to sell anybody else. So yeah, we may be failing financial fair play, but that does mean we just get fined. We don't get docked any points or anything like that. I think we'll just get a fine. The Socrates situation, I don't know, because it's a big wage for a centre back. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to have a look at some centre backs and see what's on the transfer list. I'm leaving it late here. This is 27th of August. Who is transfer listed? I've scouted a lot of these guys. Ben Turner, Curtis Davis. Why am I looking at these guys? Branislav. Bit older at 33, but you know, we know who's good. £625,000, but I don't know what his wage would be. I'm going to scout all these guys, not all of them. So I'm going to scout about half of those players. You know, up down to like a certain asking price, because then you get to the shit ones. But the Socrates thing, because it was the director of football that's doing it, does that mean it just gets confirmed automatically? Because if so, there's nothing I can do about it. But let's see. So do we need another centre back? Because we have actually recalled Funes Mori, just in case it ended in nothing. There are more players to scout though. Let's have a look at these. So looking at Ivanovic, his rating is only 2 stars. But what are his stats like? I mean, let's have a look. See, his attributes are actually really good. So, you know, why don't we get him in? He's transfer listed. His wage probably isn't that bad. What is he on at the moment? 83. So we could probably get him down a bit. His demands are 50 to 105. So, you know, 60 or 70 is not too bad. We'll only be paying Chelsea 625,000. But I think Gary Cahill was actually listed as well. Let's have a look at Gary Cahill. He's on loan at Fiorentina. Forget that. He's not really slow. We're going to put in an offer for Ivanovic. Yeah, it's a bit of a panic buy, I know, but we're 2 days from the end of the transfer window, or 3, whenever it is. But we may as well see the Socrates signing in anyway. So there you go. Okay, so the Ivanovic offer has been accepted. So what can we do? Right, we can only offer him a maximum 100,000. Right, how much do we give Ivanovic? Let's go. All right, let's go 80. Not a 3-year contract. I don't want you here when you're 36. 2 years. That's too big a signing on fee. I've tried to stick to 2.5 of that if I can. You can have £1 million as your agent. We'll stick this at 17, and we'll stick this clean sheet at 17 as well. Unused sub 4-5. I can give you the FA Cup thing, and yeah, do you know what? Right, 2019, but after 15 games, you can have an extension. What do you think of that? Well, he's haggling. 82. Oh no, okay, he's not messing around now. Right, you can have 2020, but I'm getting rid of that. He's sticking to that 100 grand, isn't he? 89. Okay, no, alright, he takes that, okay. 89 will make him one of our highest paid players, and he's 33. So I really hope that's worth it. Jesus. Not seeing that Socrates deal anywhere, but if that happens, then we will get rid of the Ivanovic one, because I'm not sure if I can control it or not, because it's the director. I've asked him to sign him, and it looks like he's going to sign him, but not really, well, for 105 grand a week. We're failing financial fair play as we are. And we're going to be offering someone 100 grand a week, either way, or 89, or 105. There's a lot of money, and we're already failing financial fair play. There's Ivanovic, so we'll accept that, because it doesn't... Oh no, there's Papastafopoulos. We could have done that. We've just confirmed the Ivanovic now. We can't undo that, can we now? That's an issue. We have to cancel that now, I think, because otherwise, you know, one of them isn't going to play and they're going to be unhappy. We've got to cancel it. You know, it's 105 grand a week, and I don't want him to be a highest paid player. As good as he is, I don't want him to be a highest paid player. So Ivanovic it is. He's a bit older, but, you know, he's got experience in the Premier League with Chelsea. He's a former champion, so former Champions League winner as well. So I think it's a good deal. Okay, so it's been quite an eventful one. We've had a Champions League draw. We've got a pretty horrible draw in it. And we also beat Newcastle, and we signed Ivanovic. So we've got a fair bit done. We only played 1 game. As for when I next see you, we will be doing 2 games next time round. So I think we will play 4 games off screen, and the next time round, then maybe I'm hoping to get another video up tomorrow, which will be Friday, because at the weekend I'm not here. I'm going away for the weekend. I'm going to France and Belgium, doing my annual Christmas trip over to stock up for Christmas. So there won't be any videos at the weekend, so hopefully there'll be another one coming out the day after this one. But that will mean I do have to play 4 games off screen. Southampton away, and then a Champions League game against Atletico Madrid. That will be hopefully what we do next time round. So 2 games, and it'll be a Champions League game as well. We've got a Napoli game off screen, but that's too early to play. So yeah, Southampton and Atletico Madrid will be the next fixtures that will be live. That's going to do it for this video. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, leave a like down below, leave any comments you want to make, and if you want to see videos as and when they turn up on YouTube, hit subscribe. Hopefully this will be the 3rd day in a row of uploads, but yeah, that depends on what happens off screen. I've had a few technical issues in the past couple of days with Vegas crashing, and then the last video, I don't know if you noticed, but the top and bottom were cut off because I did something wrong in OBS. I did something wrong. So there's been a few technical issues, but hopefully this one will go without a hitch. That is hopefully what's going to happen. But yeah, I just banged my hand on the desk. That's not a technical issue, that's a me issue. Why have I done that? I don't know. But yeah, anyway, thank you for watching. I will see you in the next episode. Southampton and Atletico Madrid will be the games. I will be the host, as always. Thank you for watching and goodbye. What was that ending?